Hello everyone and welcome to the live webinar of Teen Infotech. We are thrilled to back you have for another amazing webinar experience. Buckle up today because we are about to unveil the hidden treasures of property management system with Salesforce. And to guide us through this amazing topic, we have Rohit Chauhan, a Salesforce developer at Teen Infotech with numerous certifications. Rohit has been an invaluable member of Teen Infotech family for quite some time, leaving an amazing mark on numerous projects with constantly delivering outstanding results. Hello Rohit, thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to the webinar. We are absolutely delighted to have you here with us and we are looking forward for an engaging and informative session.
Thank you for extending this opportunity to me. I am excited to be a part of this webinar and I am eager to share my expertise and experience with all the participants.
Great, thank you so much Rohit. So get ready for an extraordinary journey of learning. And I eagerly wait to dive into this insightful discussion and valuable information that awaits us. Your questions are highly appreciated and we are here to address your queries. So don't hesitate to comment down your questions below related to the webinar. As we prepare to delve into this captivating webinar, I am excited to introduce something about Teen Infotech. Teen Infotech, distinguished as a Salesforce consulting partner, stands at the forefront of transforming your Salesforce experience. We specialize in providing comprehensive range of Salesforce services, including consultancy, implementation, and integration across all Salesforce cloud. Our influence spans across the globe, encompassing the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, and India. With an impressive 22 years of legacy in the industry, we have constantly delivered exceptional services, earning the trust of numerous of clients in various sectors. Yet, what truly distinguishes us is our extraordinary team of over 150 professionals. They are a dynamic collective of technology enthusiasts working in together to push the boundaries of innovation. So, without further ado, let's start the amazing journey of this webinar and explore some fascinating subjects matter together. Over to you, Rohit.
Thank you, Ruchi. Let's start the webinar now. Here we have the property management system, a Salesforce webinar. Our topic is to cover in the webinar is property management, tenant management, property owner management, agreement management, maintenance request management. These all are the topics we are covering in this webinar. Before we move ahead, I would like to give you a quick introduction of Teen Infotech. Teen Infotech is a leading and top-rated Salesforce development and consulting company that specializes in all inclusive Salesforce services. Let me start with the demo. In the demo, we have one requirement, like we have the project and we need to implement the property management scenarios of Salesforce in Salesforce org. So for that, I am moving to the Salesforce org. Here I am, and you can see here the property management system application is there, and here we have the objects like property owner, tenant, properties, maintenance, agreements, and here the properties is the main object, and on the property object we will create one record for like we have the property. Here you can see that property name is there, so I am writing here like jalsa. And description is like, in description we can write the property description is like building or any house or bungalow. Here I am writing bungalow. And the area like 5000 square feet. And property address, here I am writing address of the property. And here you can see that maintenance request and maintenance request description. I will tell you the use of this later. Here I have created one record related to that property, and in the related object here you can see that files is there, so I can upload the files of that property, like images of that property. Like we have jalsa, the property is bungalow, so we can add the files related to that property. And here you can see that maintenance, here the maintenance is like related maintenance request and property owner, tenant, agreements. All data is available in property object itself. So with the help of that we can centralize the data in one object, and with the help of that we can navigate to different objects, and also we can get the detail in single object itself. Like all property detail is over here, so we can get the info on one page itself. So here I am adding the property owner. Phone number. And other detail as well. Here you can see that property. In property lookup, the property is already there, and just saving that record. Here I'm writing the phone number. And save the record. Here I am adding the tenants. Here you can see that in tenant record we have the details of the tenant, like name, phone number, and all. Like rent detail is also there, rent paid or balance rent, rent from to from, means one if we have the tenant and he wants to rent a bungalow for 1 month or something, then you can add the detail of rent over here. As of now I am adding the details of tenant detail. like other phone number is also there. And in rent detail I am adding rent paid 10,000 balance rent 1,000, and rent from this month, from 22 of September to 29th, or we can say just navigating through that property. This one is did by default, so I'm just deleting. Yeah, here I am adding the tenant info is also there, so I'm creating new record for the tenant. In description, property is for rental, and other phone, in other phone and phone we can add alternative numbers over there. And rent paid is 10,000, and 1,000 is remaining. And rent from means 20th of September, like from 2nd of August to 28th of September. And just save that record. Here you can see that property owner and tenant, related tenant is there, so I am adding agreement over here. I am adding new agreement for like we have the we have the agreement for Jalsa Bungalow, so rent agreement, or I'm writing a descriptive name over there. For this we can add other detail as well for 1 month. And yes, the tenant name is there, so I am adding that related tenant. And the property owner is that, and we just save that record. In this way we can write all details over here, like the file here, like we have that property owner, tenants and all, and agreement as well. So And we have the one thing I would like to explain you, that maintenance request. For the maintenance request, the property means the if we have the maintenance request on property, so we just need to edit the property record. Here just clicking on that maintenance request checkbox and add the maintenance request description, means need to paint, the building bungalow BNG bungalow, and just save the record. Here you can see that maintenance request is created. And in the detail of maintenance request, you can see that maintenance name, property, on which property we have created maintenance request, and status is by default active. So in this way we can create. And if you want to create another request on same property record, so you just need to go to that detail page and edit the record and just change the description, like need to paint the bungalow, and instead of that need to repair the electric switch. And just saving that record. In that related list, you can see that two requests are there: need to paint the bungalow and need to repair the electric switch. So in this way we can create multiple requests. Just we need to add the description, means change the description, and request is automatically save the record, and request is automatically created on that related maintenance request. So to close the, if we have that request and we just fulfill the requirement, means our request is maintenance request is completed, and we need to close that maintenance request. For that, on the property object, from the property object itself, we can close the maintenance request, like on click of that close maintenance button. Here you can see that only active requests are there. So here we have two requests, and I have already shown you that need to paint bungalow have the status active. So I am just clicking on that checkbox and just click on next and change the status to close. Here you can see that thank you message is there and your maintenance request is closed. We just cross check the things, is it working or not. So here you can see that status of that request need to paint the bungalow is closed. And we are again going to that property to check the open request are shown or not. Here you can see only one request is visible, that open request. This is open request. With the help of that, we can close the maintenance request as well, and we can manage the maintenance request, and we can get the active request and close request from there on the button click as well. And we can create new tenant from over there, and we can Also, we can add the details of that property owner, tenants, and agreement. With the help of that centralizing, we can get the past records as well. Means we have the agreement and previous agreement and new agreement. If we have we our agreement is expiring soon in few days or in few months, then notification should send to that tenant. So with the help of that the property owner and tenant will able to uh, create a new agreement between them, or if tenant don't want to continue that agreement, so he can um, means he can uh, he don't he cannot create, means he don't need to create that agreement. So that's okay for that. um, and in property owner we have the detail of that property owner, whatever we need. What means if we want to get the detail of that property owner, then we can get the whole detail from there itself. And from tenant object we can get the detail of our tenant. Or if we are not able to find out the records from on the property object, proper means property owner object, property tenant object, maintenance object, and agreement object, then uh, if we have that property name, then with the help of that as well we can get all detail about related to that property. On just clicking on that related, who is related to that property, means tenants, maintenance request. And if we want any major changes or maintenance request, what kind of work have done on that property, like construction or anything, like any repair or anything, that we can track from here itself. So in this way we can get the details of the property and related to the tenant, owner and maintenance request for that. Thanks. If you have any question, please feel free to reach out on www.deaninfotech.com. Thank you.
Wow, what an incredible webinar. Thank you so much, Rohit, for such an informative and incredible webinar. I'm sure our audience learned a lot in this webinar. So now let's start off by addressing some questions we have received from our fantastic audiences. So the first question is, what role does automation play in property management in Salesforce?
In Salesforce, automation play an important role, and in with the help of automation, we can send notification and we automate the processes. With the help of that, it is easy for the rental agreement, tenants, and the property owner as well. And with the help of automations, we can send notification.
Great. So the second question is, what security features does Salesforce provide for sensitive property and tenants data?
Salesforce provide the robust security features. With the help of that, we can share the access on the basis of roles and profiles. And if we have that kind of role, so you can see that data and you have that access on the basis of role. And if you have that lower role, so you don't get any access to the data. It is safe to the means tenants information is secure in Salesforce itself.
Okay, so next question is, are there mobile applications in Salesforce that property managers can use in this field?
That property management system application is also available on phone. And at the time of inspections, the inspectors are feeding the data with the help of that mobile application and update with the real time data.
Great. So that's all the question we had. Thank you so much, Rohit, for such an amazing webinar, dedicating your time and sharing valuable insights with our audiences. Your expertise and contribution have undoubtedly made this session a remarkable experience for all. I would also like to express my gratitude to all the viewers out there who have stayed connected and actively participated in our webinar. I encourage you all to please support our video by liking and sharing and subscribing to our YouTube channel.
Thank you everyone for attending this webinar.
Once again, thank you everyone for your involvement and enthusiasm. See you all in the next webinar. Bye bye.